Okay, what's up, YouTube? You know who it is. It's Pacey15DT coming at you again one more time. I know I've been absent for a while. I haven't sent out a video in mad long, and a lot of people been wondering what's been happening to me. You know, I'm in college, guys, and these teachers are ridiculous. These teachers are ridiculous. They're giving me homework like crazy. I'm majoring in mathematics, so these teachers are just ridiculous. I mean, like, I haven't gotten no time to do YouTube videos. I have to be doing homework. I gotta be doing tests, all that. These professors are ridiculous, but I'm back. Definitely I don't want to talk too much about that, but that's the reason why I was out, and I'm back. And I want to talk about NBA Live 14, and basically what I want to touch on is the fundamentals of basketball. What this trailer reveals to me about the fundamentals of basketball. Not the mind you, people, not the fundamentals of graphics, but the fundamentals of basketball, okay? I repeat, not the fundamentals of graphics, but the fundamentals of basketball. And from a graphical standpoint, I mean, the game doesn't look bad. I even said, I remember in the last trailer breakdown, I said that 2K14 graphically looks better than this. But when I for the current gen, but when I look at this, I think that this looks better than 2K14 for the current gen. Just looking at it the second time, I actually have to take back those words, because I think that this game looks better than 2K14 from the current gen. Just looking at it, but fundamentally, I'm not going to talk about graphics. I want to talk about gameplay. Now look at this. Look at this pick and roll situation. Pau Gasol sets the screen on Damian Lillard. Steve Nash, is coming around the screen, right? Nick Batum stays home on Nick Young. Kobe Bryant, Wesley Matthews is on him over there. Then we have what's his name? What's his face came out? That's LaMarcus Aldridge that comes out to Steve Nash. See what I'm saying? To help with the pick and roll. Obviously, once Steve Nash comes around the pick and roll, Pau Gasol is going to roll. Then Chris Kaman is going to be standing right there. So we watch this play continue, go on, and exactly what I said. So said, so done. So said, so done. Pau Gasol picks, rolls to the rim. Then we have Nick Batum still staying home on Nick Young. We have Chris Kaman right at the top of the key right there. Well, not key, but right at the baseline right there. And we have Kobe Bryant all the way over to the corner. So Steve Nash has a lot of options right here. What is he gonna do? Well, a great point guard has to have a floater. So Steve Nash uses his floater. He had more options, but he just definitely uses his floater. But right there, as you can see, that is the fundamentals of basketball. That is fundamentally sound in basketball terms. Let's go back right there a little bit. Let's kind of go back to the top of. Now look at this. Look at the court spacing. Look at the court spacing. Look at how that pick and roll was executed brilliantly to perfection. With the spacing of the court, and just the way the players, on the court, just the way the players operate AI wise, and just the way the defense operate as well. Because it's as soon as Steve Nash comes around the screen, LaMarcus Aldridge still stays home on Gasol. He doesn't actually come out on Steve Nash. But who's the guy that came out? The guy right there. I don't know his name, but it's the center that comes out to stop Steve Nash's shot. But because Steve Nash is such a very good player, he has a floater, and he's able to put that floater right over the center and score the basket. Now that's amazing, and I really like that. Now the thing about NBA Live is, to me, that's gonna really make the game feel great and feel so natural, is the dribbling. Now when you think about what they said about it, is that they are releasing the ball to physics. They're releasing the ball to physics, and basically what that means is that for every dribbling animation, when you think about that, isn't that gonna feel realistic? Isn't that gonna feel realistic for every dribbling animation? When you think about it, the fact that they're releasing the ball to physics, right? I mean, that is gonna feel amazing to dribble. I mean, you know, there's no can animation, nothing is can. You know, the ball doesn't feel like it's just along for the ride. It doesn't feel like the ball was just tied to your hands. It doesn't feel that way anymore. It's gonna feel natural, and to me, that is gonna make it, you know, feel more realistic when you're dribbling and controlling the ball. The fact that they release the ball to physics, so I think that that's gonna just make everything just feel amazing. Look at these dribbling animation. When you see these dribbling animation, and the fact that it's gonna be physics based, I mean, that is gonna make everything feel realistic, and I can't wait to feel this. I can't wait to play it and feel, you know, what this is gonna feel like, because I feel this is gonna be amazing. Then we have Derrick Rose with a nasty dunk. We see some nice dunks right here. So NBA Live on the dunking side, they have some really nice dunks. A nice layup right there by Paul George. Then we have Mr. Fundamentals, Tim Duncan with the bank shot. So there's bank shot, manual bank shot controls this year. That has been confirmed. Now look at this. This is the part, you know, where I want you guys to pay close attention. Now look at this. Kobe Bryant backing down Wesley Matthews. Like, look at the physical contact between these two players. And we have Kobe Bryant with a nice fadeaway jump shot. Then we have the step back jump shot by Kemba Walker. Then the 3-pointer by Danny Green. Then looking at this dribbling animation by Carmelo Anthony. Then his jump shot looks amazing. You know, I mean, just looking at everything, I mean, you still see the court spacing and everything. The court spacing looks great for every single shot that we have seen. You know, the court spacing looks amazing. You know, so running pick and rolls is going to be natural. It's going to feel realistic. It's going to look realistic. And just the dribbling is going to feel realistic too, because they have all the dribbling animations for pretty much every single player. Specific dribbling animations. And these dribbling animations look so realistic down to the blood, sweat, and tears of the players. So, you know, I cannot wait. I just can't wait. And, you know, here we see Kyrie Irving with his crossover to behind the back, alley-oop to whoever this is. And there we have the nice finish after. So, you know, tell me what you guys think, man. But honestly, I think that this game covers the fundamentals of basketball. See what I'm saying? I'm not saying that it looks better graphically than 2K14. Actually, next gen. Actually, it does not. You know, it doesn't look better than 2K14 next gen, but it still looks amazing in my opinion. I can't wait to pick up this game, man. Like, this game is gonna be beast. You know, another thing I wanted to say is that canned animations are over. You know, a lot of people, you know, have problems with canned animations in 2K, you know, previous 2K games. You know, the fact that the computer will predicate what's gonna happen, you know, when you're playing the game, and for some reason when I play 2K, man, like, I still don't feel that level of control that I want to feel. For some reason, it just feels like the computer is still like forcing me. Like, I just don't feel that level of control. And, you know, I think that with the addition of the physics to the ball, the physics to the players in this game, I think that is just going to make the game feel revolutionary. It's going to revolutionize basketball. And I can't wait. So, you know, this is a great game. Tell me what you guys think, and, you know, have a great day. You know, a lot of people were saying that I was hyped, you know, on my last breakdown video, but this, I'm even more hyped right now watching this second time. Just going over this a second time and breaking down this thing for you guys. Like, honestly, I'm even more hyped right now, you know, than I was before, which is amazing, you know. So, you know, I can't wait for this game. I already pre-ordered this, you know. I can't wait for this game. You know, have a great day. You know, we'll be sending out a lot more videos in the future. Pacey 15. Peace.